What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thought I'd start off by giving you an intro to my truck. It's a 1980 Series 3 109-inch ex-Ministry of Defense truck. It was a 24-volt, fitted for radio. It served in Africa, specifically named was Tanzania, but apparently some other places in Africa also. It did about 12 years before it was decommissioned and sold privately. I believe it's been in the States since then. One of the reasons that I haven't run a history report on it. But inside, there is a plaque. It might be kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get some light on it. This plaque is for the Mid-Atlantic Rally that the Rover Owners Association of Virginia does every year. And 1994 was the first year. You can't tell, that's the date on there. So I have reason to believe that it was here since then. Have a little bit of the history of the truck. It spent some time in Virginia Beach. Apparently some Navy SEALs had owned it. I bought it from a friend of mine last year, and slowly doing a few projects on it, some upkeep, making a few changes, but nothing crazy. One of the things I've done is added the Wolf wheels with some Cooper STT Pro tires. Had the rear Salisbury diff rebuilt. It's all fresh, but it's unrestored and in good condition overall. Doesn't need a whole lot to run. Would be roadworthy. In fact, it does very well. It does leak a little bit, so it wouldn't be a Land Rover if it didn't. You can see a little bit there. That's what it's done just from moving it around in the garage. I moved it so I could park the LR3 in here while there was bad weather, but that's what it left when it was just parking there. It's one big oil slick. So have some work there to figure out what is going on with that. 2.25 liter petrol engine. It's been rebuilt by the previous owner. Soft top is in good shape, but a little bit older. It's got some good patina on it. I get asked if this is originally a left-hand drive truck, and if you believe the registration plate down here, then it is. Got quite a bit of projects to do. It needs several things. One problem is with the headlights. These MOD trucks, they have this 6-way switch for the lights, for the convoy lights, and right now I have one headlight that works really well and one that doesn't really work at all. So that's one of the projects I'm in the midst of. I've already added a boom sling harness from Rovers North to add some relays, and that didn't fix it. So I believe and I've checked the grounds, so I believe the wiring is issues in the wiring somewhere back there. I'm going to dig into that. That's why that's taken apart. Transmission needs a rebuild. Pops out of first and second under compression, and it's drivable, but it needs some attention. Seats are a little worse for wear. I do already have some replacement. For now, just going to go with some Brit part replacements, but maybe one day we'll add something a little nicer. But those will do just fine for now. That wiper switch makes it easy to turn the wipers off, but not my choice on a switch. You can see up here, there's some graffiti. Saba, that's actually the name, according to the previous owners, given to it while it was in service. Story is that's Swahili for 7, That's what the truck has been named. Some other graffiti. Let's see if I can get it on camera. Just see if you can make it out. Seems like somebody was having a bad day back in '87. I'm also going to be replacing those bags on the door. I got targeted ads for this company on Instagram, and I really like the look. Senor Barbaro. They were fairly inexpensive, so I thought I'd give them a try. They seem pretty good quality, but just haven't had a chance to install them yet. I like the way they look. I'm excited to get them in. It's one kind of little addition I'm going to do. It's apparently the original driver door. You can tell that one's slightly off in color. The gauges kind of bounce all over the place, so I was looking into that, and the voltage regulator is one of the culprits behind that, and it seems like maybe it's been doing that for a while. I found in the pile of parts this almost 22-year-old voltage stabilizer for the dash, so I'm gonna throw that in and see if that makes a difference. Here's what I have ahead of me, figuring out the wiring on the headlight switch. I've traced it through on paper, so I'm going to see if it's intact, if it's remained intact this whole time. Let's do a little walk around so you can see some of the character that this truck has. It's far from perfect, and it's exactly the way that I like it, exactly the way that I want it. Like I said earlier, it's pretty original. There's no, haven't had a restoration done on it. It's been kept up really well. But these trucks, I think, work better as intended, kind of rough and ready to beat up on. If they're too nice, then you start to feel bad about taking them on trails and putting them to work and things. One of the things I've been thinking about is these stickers. I was not in the military myself. Much respect to everybody that is. But these, if it were me, I wouldn't add stickers like this, even though it's in memoriam of one of the alleged former owners of the truck, and some friends of that owner have apparently owned it since then, after he passed. But is it part of the history of the truck? Should I leave the stickers, or should I remove them and go for the clean look that I would have? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll keep updating with some of my projects, some of the work that I'm doing, and thanks. Hope you found this interesting, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.